I myself, I heard some of these messages and I thought, oh, yeah, well, I'm just going to wait and see. And most of them have come true. I mean, they're not predicting, because they say it's very hard to predict and give dates, because we as humans can change just by going home a different way from work, or just by cooking something different for supper. Mm-hmm. We can change how the whole world is going to react to things. We read newspapers and we read books and we ask questions about them, such as, we heard about Planet X, so we asked about that, and we asked about the, why are things becoming so more prevalent? Why are there more earthquakes? Why are there more bad storms? And surprisingly enough, they have said that some of it is our own government doing these things.
Our own government is doing these things? Is how?
Well, they can bump hurricanes and make them more bad. They can, and also the aliens sometimes, the negative aliens will also do the same thing.
So they would be enhancing a natural
phenomenon and making it worse.
And what would the purpose of that be?
Well, one thing would be bring down our economy. Another thing would be making people very unsure of their own future. Look at all the people who were taken out of New Orleans. A lot of those people have never gotten back home.
Some people would like to know, why don't the aliens just come and clean up our environment, our atmosphere, and take care of some of our nuclear waste, cure some of our illnesses, and stop our wars, that kind of thing.
It would be nice, but what would we learn from that? You don't take, when you have a child, you don't tell them exactly what they have to do. You only help them if they get in trouble. Mm-hmm. You try to teach them. We are supposed to be learning, and I hope that we are, but they will not interfere that way. We made the mess. We should clean it up.
So it sounds like that law of non-interference comes into play again.
Right. It sure does.
But you hear so many times about the different aliens that are coming and their healing of different illnesses and this kind of thing.
Yes, and I wonder where that healing is coming from. Is it coming from a good place, or is it coming from a bad place? We have to remember that, the force of God, the force of healing, the force of everything is there. It's the people who use it. They use it negatively or they use it positively. So it's up to each individual how they use that force.
Have any of your alien friends come to work, Earth, and walked among us?
A few have. There's one alien, she took the name Mon. She's blonde, and she's about 5'4", and she can come and walk on the planet, and she has done that a few times, although it's very hard because she vibrates, her body vibrates faster than ours does, so she has to lower that vibration to come down on the planet, and that's very, very hard to do. And then there's another alien that I have quite a bit of contact with, and we call her Lee, L-E-A, but she says, no, my name is Lee. And she's very short. She has black hair. She has eyes with irises straight up and down. Her ears look like Spock's ears, and her fingers have no nails. And I've only seen her in a brown robe with like a rope tied around her. And she is the one who has studied our Bible, and if we have any questions, biblical questions, we generally get to ask her. Mm-hmm. Because although she has said, the Bible's been changed so much that it's not accurate as it was meant to be.
So it's been changed here on the planet.
Oh, definitely. It's been translated so many times, and in each translation, of course, something can be changed, and I believe it has been changed, but I also believe it's one of the best books if you want to be a spiritual person, to follow the rules.
Right.
And there's really only 10. If you follow those, you're doing pretty good. When she's talking about, the planet, and she's talking about her boss, and she's very, very, this is the way it is, and that's it.
And
So,
was her boss?
her boss is, she says their boss is Jesus. And she said he is probably the most wonderful person that there ever was.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been on many planets doing work as he did on the planet here. And he will be back. He's just waiting to come back.
You think he's coming back soon?
I hope so, because things are getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
But nobody knows.
Right.
And anybody who gives you time and date and place, I have to wonder where their information is coming from.
So they don't give you specifics. They
No.
don't give you specific
They don't.
time and date.
They don't. I said, it's coming closer. He's ready to come back. The ships are out there. We're waiting just for the orders to go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I read Heidi Howell's book, Ginge, Jesus is No Joke. And she talks about a holy encounter. Have you had any type of holy encounter?
I have met Jesus twice, and that was plenty for me.
On the planet here?
No, I met him on board a ship. And
On the ship.
on board a ship, and that's shocked me. I mean, why would Jesus be on a ship, But he's in bodily form, so he needs some type of protection to get around. I've seen him twice, and I've heard him speak, and it's just all inspiring. And what amazed me was when I heard him speak, I was on board the P ship, and there was many different types of beings on board. And when he spoke, everyone understood what he was saying. They didn't need any equipment. I understood what he was saying. All the people around me understood what he was saying, and I can't figure out how he does that, but he does. Because when other people talk, there is translation equipment that you can put on to translate into something you would understand. It. Nobody had anything like that when he spoke.
So you don't believe that he's been to the planet and visited the planet within the last few years?
I heard he's been here just to check it out and see what's going on. And this is what I heard, that he was very upset with the planet.
With the way things are going.
Right. But that's all right, because, there is a good ending here. We just have to look towards the end and realize that, sure, we have trouble now, sure, we have problems, but there is something much greater coming.
What would that be?
Well, a planet turning into what it should be.
The way it was
The way it was originally meant to be.
originally created?
Right. And I've been told that all planets go through this type of transition at some point. Because of the free will that we've been given, we kind of go down the bad road, so to speak, and that, who knows, maybe we'll work out all right, but I have all the faith in the world that this is going to be a beautiful planet when this is all over with. And we kick all the negative aliens off the planet,
Yes.
and the government who is not working for the people, by the people. I believe it will turn out just fine.
So things shall return to the original way that they were created.
And I'm hoping it's going to be in my grandchildren's lifetime, because I would like to see it. I would love to see this planet.
Oh,
It's
yes.
meant to be.